You're not gonna believe what's happening right now. Meme season is absolutely printing while BTC rips into new all-time highs. So today I'm gonna break down the most important tiny meme coin charts in crypto, from explosive bonk meta gems to the top daily runners that are already going vertical. I'm gonna show you exactly which ones I'm accumulating, which charts still have room to 50x, and which memes I'm betting big, very big on next. Make sure you stay until the end because that's when I'm gonna reveal my biggest positions going into this Bitcoin breakout. So do me a favor, press that like button, leave a comment, subscribe, let's get on to it. Firstly, my friends, let's start with the very impressive and beautiful 𝗘𝗫𝗧𝗧𝗏, just as I predicted. This is kind of insane, the fact that it actually bounced off of this line. Remember, I drew this like imaginary line here where I thought it was gonna bounce from, exactly like very close to like 45 million market cap. Whoops. And yeah, it literally bounced off of this line, like 44.82 million, which matched this previous fib extension, which matched this previous top. Kind of obvious place to bounce. But yeah, it's kind of funny that it literally went there like to perfection into the line that I drew. See? Yeah, like almost millimetrically right on this one. Anyways, it bounced off of the line that we were saying. I told you guys this is where you would increase your 𝗘𝗫𝗧𝗏 position. I hope you did. And I think it's going to continue moving until 100 million. That's where I'm looking to take more profits on 𝗘𝗫𝗧𝗏, which is still like one of the best performing meme coins when it comes to Solana. Look, it was extremely low here, amazing bounce, and it's going to print more than a 10x, I think. But at least until our take profits is going to be very close to a 10x trade. Now, the reason why 𝗘𝗫𝗧𝗏 is pumping is useless. I have no useless. I actually mistraded this because I wasn't paying attention. So I made like very little profits on this one. It's looking amazing. I mean, let's just analyze this for a second. Any other meme coin that is not part of this bonk meta, once it reached 300 million market cap, when this dip started, any other coin would have just continued to go lower and lower, probably to 100 mil. Okay, it would have gone from 300 to 100 mil, maybe even, maybe even lower, something like 70 million. But useless just absolutely ripped off the bottom. What this tells us is the bonk meta is the strongest meta we have seen on Solana probably since the Trump coin, probably since these older memes like POPCAT, Whiff. Okay, this is the strongest meta, so you cannot fade this meta. This is why 𝗘𝗫𝗧𝗏, I'm still bullish and I doubled down on 𝗘𝗫𝗏. This is why I have to pay attention to useless every single day, because I mean, very few coins actually do this and print a new all-time high off of the deep correction like this. And what this tells us is the market is super interested in bonk, in this meta. And so let's take a look at some of the smaller market cap ones of the bonk meta. We have Momo, which pumped yesterday to 500k. So very small, tiny market cap. It was a good trade. It still is. And I think it's going to go higher. Right now, it's literally at support around 287k, which was the previous top. Let's not forget the meta here is very good. I see the team is working, improving the banner, improving things, getting them on CoinGecko, etc. But the most important thing is the storyline, okay? Useless is basically some sort of like meta meme saying, crypto is useless. It's all useless. There's no utility, blah, blah, blah. It's just a good narrative, good meme. 𝗘𝗫𝗧𝗏 is the first cat coin on bonk. So it's like the equivalent of POPCAT. It's the equivalent of, say, MOG and POPCAT. And Momo is bonk's literal sister. So I think it's a pretty good meta sitting at 300k. I think this is like a 10 million market cap idea minimum. At least that's where I'm looking to like starting to take profits, because I'm extremely bullish this one. Then we have another one that we know that went to 1 million market cap, which was Shio. Shio is like the main small dog Dogecoin that pumped from this meta. I haven't taken any profits, by the way. This thing you see on the chart, this is like, I don't know, two whales who decided to just nuke the chart out of nowhere. I still think it's going to go to 3.79 and then 6.20, and these are my two take profit targets when it comes to something like Shio. Small market cap, very risky. It's literally sitting at previous resistance and support, and I think it's going to bounce from here very hard. Same thing goes for Momo. I think it's going to bounce hard, and next pump I would see it at probably like 1.2 million market cap. Then we have Jail. I haven't entered Jail yet. It literally bounced off of the rectangle that I was putting here as a perfect entry. The reason why is because I was thinking about, bounce, then it's probably going to go back, then it's going to bounce again. You know what? Because BTC just printed all-time highs, I'm going to buy it here at 2.4, 2.5. I'm going to buy some. And then I'm going to wait a day or two, see what happens to the chart, reevaluate my thesis, then probably re-enter. Then we have Whiff. When it comes to the big ones, up 12% on the daily, which is impressive for a big meme with deep liquidity like Whiff. I think Whiff is going to have a comeback. I think Whiff is going to struggle a little bit there at 1.5 billion market cap, then at 2 billion market cap, and eventually it's going to go and touch 3 billion market cap. That's where I'm looking to exit the vast majority of my position. And I'm also looking to take some profits, probably at 2.2. But here here, no, I'm not looking to sell anything here when it comes to Whiff. I mean, this is about as obvious as a bounce as you'll ever get on anything with good liquidity. It's at 900 million. It bounced off of this upwards trend line, and it's just gonna go to 1.5 billion market cap right now. Pretty sure it's gonna happen. And these are the size trades that are kind of easy to make. Like, you can more than double your money here, okay? You can 2.5, 2.3x your money here. And I think this is a pretty obvious, easy trade. So if you have size, join my link on Padre, link in the description below, grab some Whiff here, and you know, just double your money. Because I think that with the bullish market, there's like no possible way Whiff is not gonna double from here. I think it's almost impossible. Then we have Invest. Wow, I took a big hit on this one, okay? Big no-no, because I was buying here. It bounced very hard, and I was like bullish. Oh, that's nice. And then Wells decided to nuke the chart, and it's now sitting at 1.5 million market cap. So I doubled down, I bought some more. So my average is at least 2 million and not a little bit above. So let's see what happens. My hopes for Invest are low. They're not high. I'm gonna be completely honest. I have higher hopes for something like, I don't know, Momo, because of the narrative. This is a pump fund coin. All the pump fund coins took a big hit, and that's why I sold the vast majority of them. I sold my Kitty, by the way. I have no more Kitty right now. Remember Hello Kitty? It pumped a little bit. I sold it. Almost nothing in terms of profit, but at least I took some profits on it. Then we have SPX. Okay, this is another one where you could trade with size. Now at 20 million liquidity, it's sort of becoming the most important meme coin in existence, together with Useless. These two are sort of like reigning the market right now when it comes to attention. I think SPX is going to break all-time highs very, very fast. Of all the big memes, it's going to be the first one. Then Fartcoin is going to probably go after, but with a big lag, because SPX is just a superior meme with superior people behind it. You know, who on Fartcoin can you compare to Murad? Who on Pepe, or who on any of these other memes, even POPCAT, can you compare to a Murad? So Murad's leadership here is going to probably 10x SPX. Yeah, I do think it's possible for SPX to go to like 10 billion market cap, but I'm looking to take profits here. Look, 2.8, 4 billion market cap. But it's kind of cool that I predicted the bounce, and I'm rooting for the SPX community. Remember, I had sold everything here at the top, re-entered here, and now I'm looking to more than double my money. It's going to be a very similar trade, I think, to what I'm trying to do with Whiff, even though I feel more comfortable buying Whiff here than SPX because it's completely bottom. I see this thing going very, very fast to 2.7 billion market cap. I think it's going to go there fast. Then we have POPCAT in a very similar position to Whiff. It's still bottomed. If you want to buy a big meme coin with good liquidity, where you would just want to like double, triple your money, here you go with POPCAT. POPCAT from here until the next resistance is a double, essentially. So in a very similar position to Whiff. Very, very similar position. I would not recommend you buy Useless if you're a whale. I recommend you buy Whiff and POPCAT because these are completely bottomed, and they will more surely than not at least double. And then, my friends, at the end, we have one of my best trades. It hasn't happened yet, but it will. I'm 100% sure. But that has been Pulse Chain. Remember, I literally told you guys right at the Pico bottom here. This is a 3-day candle, by the way. Okay, I told you guys to scoop right here at 170 mil. That's where I was buying. Pico bottom. I'm not gonna be surprised when my Pulse Chain goes from 170 and essentially 4x's until 690. It's gonna 4x. Then it might correct a little bit, and then I think my Pulse Chain will basically like do a little bit more than a 10x. Very close to 10x, a 9 to 10x. That's my expectations for my Pulse Chain. Once Pulse Chain is here, depending on what's happening with Richard Hart, if he's doing marketing, if he's doing videos or not, I will consider taking, you know, some profits. Or if he's actually active, I might not sell anything. Let's see. It might still take a month or two for my Pulse Chain to 10x. So I will reevaluate everything on Pulse Chain. But I highly recommend you guys buy it here because it's super low. Of all the altcoins, of all of them, this is the best one. This is the superior one. Especially if you think Ethereum is going to have its moment, Pulse Chain will simply outperform all the L2s. It is superior to all the L2s in any way possible. Any angle you try to look at it, Pulse Chain is just superior. And I'm talking performance-wise, okay? Which is the only thing that matters here, at least on this channel. We're here for the green candles. This was today's show. I hope you have enjoyed. I hope you took all the alpha here. I hope you guys buy some Pulse Chain. And if you haven't, you should. Just click on the website. All you have to literally do is go here, Pulse Chain Bridge. Click on the IPFS bridge. By the way, this is amazing. The fact that they have all these links that are so secure. That's all you have to do. Click on the bridge, and then bridge wrapped Ethereum or DAI directly into the bridge. And that's it. And then just add on your Rabbi or your MetaMask wallet. Anyway, see you guys tomorrow with more alpha.